It says I've got a quarter tank, but I know the float is not so accurate, so I try to stay well above that. Last thing I want to do is be stuck pushing a Humvee. Krispy Kreme. Nobody wants to eat that garbage. Although it does go down pretty nice. So there's not many diesel gas stations around. So we're going to have to find one before we run out of gas. See what we got here. We got a couple gas stations coming up. Let's see if any of them have diesel. The downside of driving a diesel vehicle is not diesel available at every gas station. No diesel. All right. We'll just have to make it to the gas station we always go to. If not, you're gonna watch me push this thing there. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm live now in the Humvee, cruising. Dropped the kids off from school, headed to work in the Humvee, looking for some gas. We are running low. What do you guys say? Should we take this thing into the woods? We'll drive right off here into the woods and out the other side. Done it before. Hey, what's up, Trucker Friendly? What's going on, man? Appreciate it. Yeah, I started modding out these Humvees. I built a roof, hard roof, some fender flares. Been doing some cooking. So I got my pot there. Got some leftover corned beef and cabbage from St. Patty's Day. Nice. Let's go, baby. Traffic everywhere. Mucho tráfico. Yeah, I did a lot of work to this thing. I'm making door panels for the inside of the truck. So I'm gonna use some aluminum if I get a chance to do it today. I already made the first template for this door. I'm gonna get around to bead rolling them and then ordering some hardware. I need some better hardware for the fiberglass, because as you can see, the fiberglass doesn't hold up. It also didn't help that the covers that came with these doors were made out of steel and they were super heavy. So I made them out of light gauge aluminum, probably like 18 gauge or 050, give or take. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bead roll some door panels. Hopefully today we'll make this ride look even nicer on the inside, because right now it looks like a homeless person's car. And my wife tells me I look homeless sometimes. All right, here we go. We got a quarter tank of gas, 21,000 miles on this baby. So the gas is old school. It operates with a float. Sometimes it's not so accurate. So it's happened to me where I've driven these trucks and you just run out of gas and you're like, oh crap, what the hell just happened? So I try not to let it go too low. Usually the quarter tank mark is my notification to get some fuel in this thing. Like I said, it's not fun to push off to the side of the road. Also, if you do get stuck with a vehicle this large, or any vehicle for that matter, you don't want to push the vehicle itself. If you roll the tires, there's a lot less friction than you just rolling the tires. Yeah, you put your hands on the tires and just roll them, and the car will move a lot faster and easier than you pushing on the back of the trunk lid, potentially breaking lights. Oh, let's see how our friends are doing over at BFU2, Ladder Company 86. What's up, guys? Bull's Head 16686. Shout out to my boys over at the Richmond Avenue Firehouse, putting in work with the BFU2. They got a tower ladder bucket, so if you see them at a fire, you'll see them put up the bucket. Hey, sorry about that. Had a call come in. People don't understand that we're on live. Yeah, so yeah, I guess you're right. Almost all systems operate with a float system to tell you a level. This one just doesn't happen to be too accurate. You could easily run out of gas in these things, I've found. If they're a little bit off, you got to understand these things are, this is 1987. It's an old vehicle, so I don't expect everything to work 100%. but I prefer to drive a 1987 Humvee over some of the new vehicles that they have. After 2026 onward, trying to pass a law and disguising it as a law for drunk driving, where they'll basically install a kill switch into your car and be able to shut your car off remotely. If you look up that law, it's remember the numbers 24220. So HR 24220. That's what I guess the bill that was passed, and they're trying to make it into a law. So yeah, I'm not a big fan, and neither should you, because I don't want anybody telling me that they're gonna shut off my vehicle. Hey, good morning. I'm gonna keep it real. Good morning. Welcome from New York City. We got the cops right here. Hopefully they don't pull me over for being on my phone. We'll see. They might have positioned themselves perfectly to pull me over, so we'll see if we get pulled over. What do you think? So far, so good. Good afternoon, Moscow. I will be coming to Moscow soon. Not sure when, but I would like to come back to Moscow to go visit some friends and maybe take a trip to Altai. You guys familiar with Altai? I would love to take one of these trucks and leave it there. But I definitely love going to see Russia. Hey, watch that. You almost got wiped out, lady. Almost at the gas station. I gotta remember to stop by and grab some crickets for my my son's lizards. We've got a chameleon and we've got a leopard gecko and a bearded dragon. So we're probably one or two animals away shy from having the zoo, but it makes them happy. So we're gonna go get some crickets later on today. Feed the animals. That's it. Four children and 2 jobs in New York City. Driving around a Humvee. Yeah, chameleon are pretty cool. It's actually it's gotten pretty big. I'll post a video of it later. Yeah, he's pretty badass, man. I like him. I don't really take him out of their cage too often. My son does. He likes to hang on to him, put him on his clothes. What do we got here? We got some fuel. I think we got some fuel. Diesel sold here. This is just what we need. Got people working on the side. All right, we get nice and close. How much is diesel here? Let's see. Yeah, this is a lot of noise in this car. All right, so like I said, I got to do these door panels over. So maybe today I'm gonna start cutting out some templates, and we'll do a little aluminum fabrication. This way we could get these shitty seats out of here. The car seat. Hey, good morning. How are you? Wow. Look at that. $6 a gallon for diesel. That is crazy. That's Trump right there. Is making America great again with his wars for Israel. And it's only going to get worse. How can he make America great again with $6 a gallon? That's absolutely insane. Oh, the American dream is alive and well. Unreal. The things we do to drive the trucks we love. Anyhow, it's only fuel. Just don't go to the bar and spend $200 on a round of drinks, and you'll be all right. But good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Doing a quick live. Show you what it takes to fuel up this baby. I know it's not going to be cheap. Check out my wheels. I replaced them last year, so they got some pretty good tread on them. That cost me like $400 a tire, give or take. Yeah, but listen, it's the war machine. Hopefully they cut this shit out in the Middle East and stop blowing up oil fields, because that is a direct impact. $6 a gallon is crazy work. I might have to start taking the bicycle out soon. But for now, we'll fuel this baby up. So if you notice, I got cracks in my windows. This is safety glass. Basically, I put this roof on. I made all this. And these doors I put on myself. But the truck flexes a lot. So when you're driving this thing, because of the flexing of the truck, it'll tend to break the glass. But what do we got? $62 already for 10 gallons, 10 and a half gallons. We'll go to 80. I like the number 80. Let's see. 80 should do it. Think we could stop it right on the mark? Boom. Nah, no way. 80.1. Do 81. 81.06. Never happens. I'm telling you, it never happens the way I want it to. It's all good. We got $81 in gas for 13 gallons. For all you diesel enthusiasts, $81 in fuel, not gas, right? All right, so made myself a little lock so no one can steal my shit. No, we don't need a receipt. All right, we are out. Let's start this baby up. Just so you could see what I'm dealing with. Oh, man. Fucking chilly out there. Truck's already warmed up, so After it's a certain temperature, the glow plug lights won't even come on. Oh, man. Tired of this cold weather. How's it in Russia? It's got to be colder than here. We got 29 degrees Fahrenheit right now. All right, don't do this at home. We're gonna cut through the Walgreens parking lot because we can. $6 a gallon is crazy work. Thanks, Trump. Thanks for making America great again. Making everything more expensive. And I voted for you 2 times, like the jackass that I am. But it's always got to be the lesser of 2 evils. Why? Sounds like it's a scam. They make you feel like you have an option, but you don't really have an option. Either way, you're going to get some scumbag politician in office. Therefore, I'm paying $6 a gallon for my Humvee. If we want to drive Humvees, we should be allowed to drive Humvees. We don't want cars with kill switches in them. If you agree, hit that like button, subscribe. We do not want cars with kill switches and all this unnecessary technology. All right, so $81 in fuel gave me a half tank of gas. That is pathetic. That really is pathetic. I guess I'm gonna have to go see my gas station guy more frequently. And it's only gonna get worse, so we'll see what it's up to next week. Shit is expensive. Damn. Let's go, baby. Oh. That guy looked like he was doing some sheetrock. Make sure you guys go to church on Sunday. All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to be on live tonight, possibly this afternoon. We'll get a couple reps in. Maybe we'll do a pull-up workout. This afternoon for lunch, we'll do a pyramid pull-up workout. We skipped last night. I fell asleep with my 2-year-old at 8:30 p.m. and it was the best sleep I got. All right, we are here. We got auto paint, body shop, all that good stuff right here. I'm gonna try to work on these door panels today. If I have a minute, make a template. We'll make them out of aluminum, nice and light. And that's it, guys. It's been a long ride in. $81 in gas. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back on later on. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later. Hit that like button, subscribe, guys. Shout out to Russia. I love you, Russia.